ChatGPT ranked all of the roller coasters at SeaWorld from most intense to least intense, and we're gonna test it out. Do I like roller coasters? Yeah, the answer's no, so let's go. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. They're on their stomachs. We're just gonna preface this with, we are here for the rides, not the animals, just the rides. That's fun to you? You're going on that? It's called the Manta. On your stomach. At no point have I sat here and been like, you know what, this looks fun. We should go ride it alone. I couldn't find any friends to come with me today. I'm gonna go ride it alone. You guys, this ride is absolutely insane. Who goes on a stomach roller coaster for the fun of it? I was mildly panicking because doing this stuff on your own. Sadly, I meet all of these height requirements. Unfortunately, if I were just a little bit shorter like Lauren, I might not.
That's not true. I wouldn't want to ride the big ones anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Wouldn't that be a shame if it broke down and we couldn't go on it? Oh, it's going up. Shucks. Need an emotional support friend to help me through this. Truth to see what the wait time. 40 minutes! Hey, we gotta go get some fast passes now. The way my camera shut off and it's about to go, I was about to just cry. I left my safety goggles at home. Anyway, this ride is absolutely insane. When I tell you, you go up and then watch this. When we're going down, we are going down on our back. You are literally riding a roller coaster upside down, backwards, laying on your back. Absolutely crazy. Sweet baby Jesus, take my hand. So, like the unprofessional I am, my glasses did not record on that. And I don't have a strap for my camera. So I just rode that whole thing for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I just rode that. Anyway, I'm gonna insert the footage from the previous time I rode on it with Derek. I'm going to puke. You guys, I brought backup. I couldn't do this alone. Okay, wait, so you did the penguin one, so tell me, because I haven't done it.
First off, edit that out because what I said.
What'd you say? It's a massive wedgie.
Another view of it towards the end where you just kind of like glide and you are truly on your stomach. Anyway, it's off to the next one. This park is actually really easy to get lost in, is what I found. I get extremely motion sick, and I have been putting my body through hell and back with these roller coasters to the point where the next day I'm extremely sick. So we're gonna try a new tactic. We're going least intensive to most. As a diabetic, you know what time it is? It is drink time because I forgot mine and I was like, crap, my blood sugar's not working, but there's 50% off. Refillable ones, and I can refill these all day for 50% off. I think we're gonna go for it because it is hot. So I got the 50% off cup because we're not trying to spend a lot of money at SeaWorld. Actually, and it was 50%. I think I only paid $12 for everything. And that's not really that bad considering I got unlimited refills. I will take it. Get it. It looks like these are on part of the whole drink all day thing. So I think I'm gonna get one. My name's Maddie and I have a massive cup addiction. I like to buy them. But anyway, I mean, they're cute, right? I don't know. Anyway, this was just so convenient. That was mold, by the way. That was mold. We're gonna go try to check out this little Arctic thing. The only thing is, with the heat, my blood sugar does not do well. I do fear my whole I can go to amusement park for free if I have season passes has been busted. A, fast passes, B, a drink, and C, a locker. I plan to spend $0 here today. My blood sugar had other ways around it. The lines are way longer, and I'm just gonna be honest, I don't like asking for the disability pass, so I just paid up front for the fast pass. And then a locker, I always forget you can't have it. So I know I'm gonna get some hate for this, but you guys, I'm gonna review the rides and have fun while I'm here. We're having a minor setback. My blood sugar's trying to kill me. They're going upside down. Oh my God. Kid just said that stomach roller coaster was the best ride they've ever been on. I found my emotional support goggles. Okay, Lauren ranked this as a 0 in the fun scale, so I'm gonna go give it a test try. Dave, we are not going on Penguin Trek because you have to pay separately. Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, you gotta do better on these passes because this is the second time where like you guys have a ride that's mediocre and then you can't get on it because your passes don't cover.
I don't know why you ride all these rides. You ride them and then get off crying like a little baby and complain.
Oh my God.
Why don't you pull up a map?
I have the map in my head.
No. Your head is...
We have a map right there. Lauren! Where's my phone?
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Oh my God, look at how hard my hands are shaking. We need food. Also, we're lost. Oh my God, the kid got out of the stroller. Blood sugar was low, and I was like, I'm tired of fighting this. We're gonna get a snack. It's snack time, but Riggs is gonna eat most of it. Hands are so shaking, and I have the worst headache ever, but Lauren is not about to realize what she's getting into.
Custard cookie sandwich.
My blood sugar gonna go up. He had to check to see if he had a big ear in his mouth. Ride it. You can take my fast pass, because I don't necessarily want to ride it. You just have to hold the camera. But it's 10 minutes. Here, hold this. I'm trying to talk Lauren into doing this. The stroller is strollering. Okay, it's Mako?
Mako.
Mako. That's the name of it. It's called Mako. Anyway, I think this is number 2 or 3 on the list. You think I'd know by now to like check. I did not screenshot the list. Mako is number 2.
Mako is number 2.
Mako is number 2 on the list, so we're gonna go ride it. It actually doesn't look that bad. There's one of these rides that everyone like raves about, and I think it's this one. I go film Pipeline.
I'm afraid it's closed down.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's halfway across the park. It's closed down.
Hi.
This next ride is literally all over social media for being one of the most intense roller coasters. Every time I ride a different roller coaster, everyone's like, you should try this one. It's way more intense. Let me tell you, I did not believe them. It doesn't even look like it, but it is. I was literally death gripping my seat the whole time. But it doesn't even look that fast. It's the speed. It's the length of it. But anyway, I'm going to show you the the footage, and you can see it for yourself. This girl was so fun. She was a mom. Her daughter was on the left, and they were so excited to ride this. I actually turned most of the footage towards her just so she could have the memory. She was having the best time ever, and just because of that, she made it a 10 out of 10.
To the left, we have a stomach roller coaster, and to the right, we have Maddie about to be in the fetal position. So personally, that ride got a 0 out of 10, and honestly, it's truly because the person running it made the experience awful. So I had my phone right here, and I literally only do that because I'm diabetic and I do not trust myself enough to watch my blood sugar without a Dexcom. And so they stopped the ride, and he made a huge deal of it, and I was like, bro, I have to have my phone, because if we get stuck, I'm not gonna know what my blood sugar is. It's already been low. I have a headache, and like they need to literally educate people on diabetes. And he was like, well, you don't have the documentation. Why do I have to prove to you that I'm diabetic? Look at the equipment on my body. First off. Second off, why is this guy standing right next to me? Anyway, and I was like, well, no, I don't want to get the documentation because I don't want to skip the line, because I bought a fast pass because I'm too embarrassed and I hate asking for that. So it was a whole thing, and he just wouldn't stop talking, and I kept taking my glasses off because they record, and I didn't want him to think I was recording him, but he like would not stop. And it was like an ego thing. And it was like, you know what? I'm not trying to fight you, but also if someone has a disability and they're like, hey, I have a disease, listen to them. And then he just kept talking, and I said, I'm not trying to fight you. And he goes, I'm not fighting you. I'm explaining to you. No, you're being rude. I said, okay, I gave you my phone and you will not stop talking. Like, he truly ruined that experience for me. So 0 out of 10, like, being diabetic's hard enough, but they always just have to add to it. Okay, so unfortunately, I do not recommend getting the fast passes. It was the biggest waste of money. Could have shown them a picture of my dog. They wouldn't have cared. There was no one checking them. And honestly, every line was a walk-on. So is the fast pass worth it? Absolutely not. I'm really pissed I spent the money. Anyway.
We're going to shake it off. And we're going to ride the Kraken. You know what? I'm diabetic. We moved on. I breathed. I got a pop. And we are just going to go ride this. This looked okay. Like, I didn't have any worries until we got stuck on it. The
Kraken is listed, I think it's number 3 on the list for ChatGPT. Yeah, it's listed as number 3. However, it doesn't look like the 3rd most intense one, but we're going to rank it. I don't think you've ridden it, have you? You want to ride it instead of me?
No, it looks insane.
Lauren won't ride roller coasters. And
I'm to say Mako.
I can't say it.
It's a type of shark. Do you never watch Shark Week? Mako.
Got to live our best life, besties.
So if you're like, Maddie, why are you just filming you standing there? Because we were locked in, and this started inching forward, and I hadn't pressed record yet, and it got stuck. And then, you know how sometimes they're like, okay, clear, or like they look around, they try to figure out what's going on. Nothing. We were stuck, and then all of a sudden we just start moving, and these people to the left are clapping, but then they see all of our faces and are like, scared. Such a pretty ride. Yes, it's beautiful footage. I thought I was gonna die the whole time. It creaked, rocked, snapped, crackled, popped like your grandma. And needless to say, I was mildly freaking out. I was literally like, get me off right now. Like, get me off. Like,
So that one gets a 0 out of 10 for me. Not because it was fun, because it literally, I thought it was gonna collapse the whole time. It was so old and shaky and jankety, and like 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. I thought I was going to fall out of it first. I wish you could see my, go. Worst thing I've ever ridden. First, the second we started pulling out, it stopped, it froze, and everyone just kind of looked at each other, and then we kept going. Like the whole seats like shifted, but then it was so jankety and old, I literally thought that it was going to fall in my arms. Look at this. So old, I thought it was just gonna collapse. Like, I was genuinely very nervous, and it made some very concerning sounds.
Don't be alarmed. They had lots of signs. SeaWorld definitely was protective of their rides.
Do like a quick little recap of what we've done so far. So we haven't done Pipeline just yet. We've done Mako. It still ranks number 2. We've done the Kraken. Was that the Kraken? That was the Kraken. That was the most terrifying thing I've ever been on for other sakes of intensity. We haven't done Icebreaker. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we're ranking. Did not pay me to go back on that ride. Kraken was one of the scariest things I've ever done, and it head on over to Pipeline or Icebreaker. I don't know which one's first, but we're gonna go find out because we're
off again and we had no idea where we were going. Honestly, we just walked in circles this whole day.
And I did not realize the park closes in an hour and we still have 3 rides left.
So now we start booking it because the park's gonna close. I got too many rides left and I'm starting to kind of panic because I paid for a fast pass I didn't need.
Flying. So I've never done the Icebreaker one, so we're gonna go do that first because
here we go, back across this bridge. I crossed this bridge at least 20 times, you guys. I had no idea where anything was. I did more walking here than I did at Disney. Honestly, had I just gotten a map, it probably would have fixed all of it. But anyway, this is Icebreaker. This was heavily hyped up. I thought it was the most boring ride on the earth. And I'm really trying not to make this a Debbie Downer vlog. I really am. However, the rides, the experience, it's not Disney World, my friends. It's not Disney. But this was chill. I mean, you just pretty much go straight forward and straight back.
Okay, this ride that's behind me is ranked number 4 on the list, and I don't really know how I feel about it because it doesn't look slow. Also, I'm pretty sure the track moves. I think the track pushes you on. Here we go.
I would say the coolest part is that you do get on like the moving walkway, so like you sit and then it pushes you towards the track. That was pretty cool. We saw a pretty sunset on the ride, and that was honestly pretty much it.
The literal way my whole life could tragically change right now because my camera is sitting on the literal edge of the water. We're gonna do this quick because if anything fast comes by, my camera is going to be in the water, gone forever. That one gets like a 2 out of 10. It really wasn't fun. It wasn't exciting. It was kind of boring. I mean, it's cool how the track moves, but I had a fast pass. I waited just as long and people were cutting, and they don't monitor fast passes. Literally show them a picture of your dog here. You will be fine. Waste of my money. Anyway, 0 out of 10. This got the 4th spot. Honestly, I think it should have gotten the last. We have 1 left. We have the Pipeliners, so we need to cross the middle of the ocean and head over there. This may be my least favorite park, period, but we're gonna do the final rating after. Pipeline's actually a really decent one. You stand up on it, so we're gonna go head over there, but unfortunately it is the furthest away that I could honestly probably have picked. Also, that's the ledge that my camera was on that I just filmed that on. That's why I was like, we have to hurry because we are gonna get knocked in the water. I'm actually more bummed that I had to film on my backup camera than anything, but we made it work today. For reference, I've crossed this bridge at least 6 times. Now we're going over there.
Back across this bridge. For the 50th time, we're going all the way across to our final ride, which is actually one of my favorite rides. I fell in love with this ride a couple years ago when I came to visit. How many people can say they stood up on a roller coaster? Like, you literally stand up and ride this ride, which sounds insane. So, top 10.
For this next ride, this is a stand-up roller coaster. This one is ranked number 1 on the intensity scale of ChatGPT, and I'm not gonna lie, I've ridden this like 5 or 6 times. Like, it was one of the biggest attractions to me when we came to Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights, was a stand-up roller coaster. So we're gonna go ride it. I do know that I'm probably not gonna rate it number 1 like ChatGPT did. I definitely think that ride where they were like bullying me over my diabetes, that was intense. Like, that one really stood a chance, but we'll do the official ranking after. But let's go ride the stand-up roller coaster because why not? We have a little bit of time left. So the park closes, we made it in just time. It's 7:22. The park closes at 8. So we made it in just the right nick of time. But I'm definitely starting to feel the wooziness.
I felt really bad because I don't have the footage. The poor little kid next to me had a panic attack, and I spent the entire time trying to calm her down, which was fine because I've ridden it. I was just more concerned about her.
First off, look at my glasses. I freaked out and thought they were gonna fall off. So this is how they were on my face, like goggles. Second, I'm not gonna show you the footage of that one. I got partnered with a little girl who honestly should not have been allowed to ride because I think she was just too little and she bawled the whole time, and that would not be fair for me to show you that footage. But again, this gets not a 0, but it's a 10 out of 10 ride, but it's not the most intense one here. I think if you're not used to it or haven't been on it, then maybe it's like scary, but this is honestly one of my favorite rides in Orlando. So Let's go do the official ranking. We've done, I think, all of them on the list now, so we can kind of talk about it. Also, my wife has given me a hard stop because we got to get this trip done, and she's like, you need to be back by 7:30, and it is 7:29. So let's head back and do the count.
It's time to head back. This made me laugh. Lauren sent my location. It looked like I was in the middle of the water, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, yes, I'm just adoring this beautiful sunset. Anyway, is SeaWorld my favorite park? No.
She's back on the nice camera. Anyway, it's time to rate these, and then we're going home. My camera is at 4%, and I think that speaks for itself. I'm not thrilled about this. Honestly, I will probably not come back to ride rides. The only reason we ever really come to SeaWorld is because my toddler's obsessed with Elmo and we go to Elmo Land, but also our season passes for Busch Gardens get us in here. I like to preface that because I know I'm gonna get hate, but you know what? People wanted the standing roller coaster, and so I did what you guys wanted. Okay, so at number 1, according to ChatGPT, we have Pipeline as the most intense one. To me, no. Then Mako, I think that's how you say it, Lauren's not here to correct me, was number 2, abso-fucking-lutely. That one was terrifying. I had a horrible experience on it, but it was still one of the scariest ones we've ridden. 3rd is the Kraken. I'm actually gonna give that one first place, and not because of the ride, because I was terrified that that thing was going to crack beneath me, break, and I was going to drown. Get Pipeline 3rd for that. I'll do 1st Kraken because I thought I was gonna die. 2nd, no, we're gonna scratch that. 1st is Mako, 2nd Kraken, 3rd Pipeline. 4th Icebreaker, 5 Manta, and yeah, that's probably where we're gonna leave it. I would put Manta, nah, we scratch that too. Here's the official one, let's try this again. 1st place, Kraken. No, 1st place, Mako, because it was terrifying. 2nd, Kraken, because I thought we were gonna die. 3rd place, Manta. 4th place, Pipeline. 5th place, Icebreaker. I don't know why Icebreaker is above Manta. I'm sorry. Icebreaker was so chill. I could have been making TikToks on it. Anyway, let me know what you guys want me to do these little challenges with, because I don't always want to do amusement parks. Tomorrow, me and my best friend are going to the cheapest hotel in Orlando and comparing it to a Disney resort. So I just hope we don't get snatched up in it. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. It might be a bad day, month, year, but it's not a bad life. I'll see you on the flippy floppy, and let's go do great things. Go chase your dreams. You got this.
Overall, I give the experience probably a 4 out of 10. I would say that the employees really don't like their lives. I'm not getting paid to say this, so I'm just going to tell you, it was just not a great experience overall.
Did you miss the rides?
Nope. I took a fat nap.
I am dragging to my car